So I wanted to do a review of this new series. It's called Under the Banner of Heaven, and it stars Andrew Garfield, who all the young people know, and Gil Birmingham. It's based on John Krakauer's book of the same name. He wrote it in 2003. I remember reading it and was absolutely fascinated by it. I like his work ever since he wrote about his climbing Mount Everest. I knew about him, and I like all his work. So he's a great writer. It's very hard to adapt something on film based on his book, but they've tried it with a 7-episode series by Hulu, I think. And I think it's really great. Certainly well worth watching. Now, the first thing that I just noticed by Andrew Garfield, who I think is a decent actor, but at times he ends up reading his lines instead of acting his lines. I just saw an example of that where he gets caught up and he says the lines, but they don't really ring true. And I wish, I don't know if other people notice that, but I certainly do. His acting is certainly decent, but he needs to learn to put himself into the role more as an actor instead of just reading the lines. So there's a lot about Mormons these days. There's the Book of Mormon, and then there's another by Netflix, Murder Among the Mormons. Those are both really good. If you haven't seen those, you can watch those. And there's also in the cast a brother of Macaulay Culkin, I noticed, Rory. So there's a lot of people in the cast. I still haven't looked up the wife of the main character, but she is really good. Great acting. She has a great role, and she's very, very beautiful. So she's done a good job. And all the other people other than Worthington are actors I don't know, but they do a decent job too. So I think that's all you need to know. It is really riveting. You won't. There's never a lull in the acting, in the story. The music isn't particularly great. The cinematography is quite good, although it's used quite sparingly. And I think that's it. So it's Under the Banner of Heaven, adapted from the great book by John Krakauer, and it's well worth watching.